Cyanide Studio, Call of Cthulhu. I don't know how to pronounce that. So Cthulhu. Yeah, no. And anyway, I think it's wrong. Right. The first playthrough of Call of Cthulhu. Cthulhu? Cthulhu. I don't know. Into Madness. I like that. I was fooling around. I found one of the pictures of PlayStation in the PlayStation Store, and I made it look like, I don't know, I like it. It doesn't look like all the others. Let's see here. Oh, did the YouTube app update? Okay, and I have a stream from yesterday that didn't. I don't know. I'm not gonna be bothered with that. No. Hmm. Setting up stream, as always, it takes a little bit longer when going from one game to the other, and especially when it's a new game. A 2018 game released for the PlayStation 4. But from what I've seen and what I've heard, audio-wise, it's worth it. I don't know the game, so I don't have pros and cons. Yeah, it's some kind of, how do you say, Lovecraftian love letter? No, how? Yeah, do you know what I mean? Like, it has that. I'm looking here. Atmospheric detective adventure. Edward Pierce is your name in the game. A detective. So it is kind of stereotypical setup, but it takes a turn. All right, save to playlist, yes. Can I spell Cthulhu? Oh God, let's. Okay, I can see. Call of CTHULHU. Call of Cthulhu. Public playlist. Call of Cthulhu. Boop, boop, boop. Ugh. There. I think I did it good. I hope the stream is up. And it looks somewhat decent. I don't know. You should change this layout sometimes. And now the picture looks all pixelated and stuff. I hope that's not the case for you. But it does on my tablet. And the picture doesn't look like that when I uploaded it. I hope you can see what I tried to do there with my thumbnail. And always, you know, going crazy in colors and all that. And that's fine. But here, I'm trying to be doing something else. And me doing, no, I just, I have not made this, I put it together. You know what I mean, I hope. I cannot take credit for any of these things, really. Because it's not mine. So, I'm not trying to. Let's see where we go from here. It is kind of wicked. I never knew to spell Cthulhu like this. Alright. Into the madness. Let's go. Oh. Yeah. Adjust the brightness so the darkest icon is barely visible. And how many icons are here? 2. This is not what I expected. I like, but dang it, it's dark. Okay, just getting in the options is dramatic. All right. Yeah, if brightness is too, but brightness is a little bit of a problem on my TV because my TV is very dark where it's dark. So I can always change this. Global. Okay, I think I know what they mean by that, but okay, everything is just 100%, so that's nice. Control, sensitivity, invert, oh please no. Vibration of the controller. What else? Vibration of the console. Oh, hello there, man in the hospital bed. Graphic game. Subtitles, we can do that. Crosshairs. Detection. Dude, I don't know what I'm getting myself into. I like it, but shit, what is this? Oh, where's my little camera? Ah, Kitty, you little spider monkey. There we go. Right. Okay, skeletons and a weird tunnel-shaped eye. God. Boston, 1924. This is during the war, right? Or in between? Not during. During. Most likely has nothing to do with that. I'm surprised. How did I miss something like this? Let's go. I like this. Dude. Okay, I'm gonna shut up, turn my mic off. I love it. That's not it. No. Sound, that was not what I'm looking for. Controls. And here is nothing neither. Well, it's not destroying anything for me. All right, it is what it is, right? And yeah, the game is a couple of years old and released on another console, but if anybody knows, there is if anybody knows, in PlayStation 5 settings you can like boost certain options. So if this can run a bit more smooth than this, yeah, if possible, then that would be... Why did I have a timer on my phone and it just blaring? And then, no, never mind. Or are they, for that matter? Why am I all bloody? I somehow doubt that I'm the fisherman in here fishing for whatever sharks or whatever. And this is not suspect. Okay, hurricane lamp. Bolt cutter. Hell yeah. I see where this is going. So this here or the other one? Let's take this one, right? Do I have an inventory? Okay, that's the light. Diagonal. No. Circle. Yeah, that was crouch. Okay, I lean. What the heck was that? Okay, I don't understand. Okay.
In my wake.
Four.
Fate inescapably draws you on.
Dude. We just started. What is this? This is freaking awesome. No jumping. No funny business. Okay, fair enough. Trying to read the bottle.
What a putrid
That voice. These are not whales. Dolphins, right? With those teeth. I think, yeah. Kinda.
Don't fight. You have been chosen.
So we're not looting? Aww. Alright. Give me 1 second. I have to drink my coffee before it goes flat. It's already not warm, so yay. The background music, the ambience there, I don't know. As it is music, but it is highly distorted. I think it is music. Well, not distorted. What would you call it? All right. Some kind of bulbs. Something is what I'm getting.
Everything has already been written. But perhaps you will attempt to change your destiny.
I hate whiskey.
Former
A
soldier?
lost battalion. Holding your position and obeying orders. That isn't courage.
Aw. Aw.
Married woman runs off with her girlfriend. The husband couldn't understand it.
It's called bisexual. Case solved. I'm sorry. Alright. Well. That's not the big head scratcher now, is it?
Natural sciences, linguistics, archaeology.
Yeah, moving on. That's not for me. Too wordy. Ooh.
It's
Glasses?
been a while since I jotted down something other than my nightmares.
What was that? The doctor can well repeat to me that I no longer need my remedy to keep my memories at bay. What's your remedy in quotation marks? Alcohol? I think it is. But I know that if I stop, the memories will return. One of these mornings, I probably won't wake up. Despite the treatment, I again hear voices in my dreams. But they are different, unknown. This game is easier to read than The Outer Worlds 2. I'm just saying. You should try. They seem to surface from unfathomable and ancient depths. What nameless creatures is calling me? Well, it's in the title, sir. Probably. I don't know. Okay, psychology, occultism, medicine, investigation, strength. Well, we will get to that. Dark water. Alright. Places. Here. Okay, that's nice. We know where we are. That's a start. Clues, inventory. The Lost Battalion. 78. So it's what? No, wait, what? 18. My old lighter. 77th Battalion Infantry Division. Yeah, but 10-7. And does it say 18 or does it say 78? 78 would make sense. Depending on how old the detective is. I don't know. I don't know what I look... middle-aged man, I guess, right? From the cover of the game that I don't really remember that clear. Certificate of membership. Wentworth Agency, United States Detective.
The Wentworth Agency doesn't attract top-notch cases.
Uh-huh. What about detectives?
I used to be an avid reader.
And that was that. Oh God. Ah, yeah, well. We've all been there, I guess.
Been too long since I've slept in a bed.
What was that? Bop, bop. Please.
I'm listening.
Are you Edward Pierce, private investigator contracted by the Wentworth Detective Agency?
That's correct.
Hello, Mr. Pierce. I'm Lucy Sherifield, in charge of investigators over at Wentworth. I'm calling because of a problem with your file. A fire has destroyed some of our documents.
Is that right?
I'm so very sorry, but I have to collect your personal information yet again.
Okay, I hate stuff like this. Do I have to do this now? Dude. Right, are we done? Yes,
Thank you for
yes.
this information, Mr. Pierce. Our files will soon be up to date. And
Yeah, I have a thing now. Go do this, go do this. I'm sorry about this. But thinking of trophies, then I need to know I need to know how to fill out my character specs there. Try to do it on the fly here. Wing it, as they say, right? Hopefully there's not a trophy for watching all. This is cool. If I am mad, it is mercy. May the gods pity the man who is in his callousness remain sane until the hideous end. He has a golden ring, so he used to be married, or he is married, or something tells me he's not married anymore, but he keeps wearing the ring. I could tell you a story about my wedding ring. No. I don't have it anymore. I'm not married. I'm divorced. So there is that. But I'm not weird about it, you know. If there is a wedding ring, I don't throw it on the ground. In '76, I wear mine. Right. Oh, I found the run button again. Right. Okay. Yes. Go. Oop. We need you. Maybe there isn't an inventory like, you know, in all other games. Maybe.
Hold along. Fate inescapably draws you on. What a putrid offering. Don't fight. You have been chosen.
I forgot what I was saying.
Behold.
That voice, though.
Everything has already been written. But perhaps you will attempt to change your destiny.
I hate whiskey.
All right. Excuse me for a brief second. Give me 2 minutes. This shouldn't be too hard to figure out. All right, so I was right about some things, or my suspicion was just confirmed. There is a trophy for not drinking in this game, so okay. And yeah, you do have to spend those points in a special way in order to, well, at least to get through some of the trophies straight on instead of saving them up for later. Excuse me. I'll be there in a second. All right, so from the start here, I'll take it slow. This is trophy
I
from
wonder
Island.
why I still take these things.
Okay, I can turn it, but I cannot manipulate it up and down or zoom. But that's okay.
Been too long since I've slept in a bed. The Lost Battalion. Holding your position and obeying orders. That isn't courage. Married woman runs off with her girlfriend. The husband couldn't understand it. A good old story of blackmail in a speakeasy. Natural sciences, linguistics, archaeology. I should get rid of all this stuff. Been a while since I jotted down something other than my nightmares.
All right, so, and remedy might refer to his sleeping pills, or it might refer to his glass right there. The thrill of your tongue? What's he singing about? Dude, you're weird. That's what he sung, right? Sang?
I'm listening.
Are you Edward Pierce? Private investigator contracted by the Wentworth Detective Agency?
That's correct.
Hello, Mr. Pierce. I'm Lucy Sheriff, in charge of investigators over at Wentworth. I'm calling because of a problem with your file. A fire has destroyed some of our documents.
Is that right?
I'm so very sorry, but I have to collect your personal information yet again.
Options validate. All right.
Thank you for this information, Mr. Pierce. Our files will soon be up to date. And on a related matter, may I raise a sensitive question?
What's wrong?
As you know, we wish to closely monitor the progress of our contractors. And it would seem you've been accepting fewer new cases.
Work is scarce.
Mr. Pierce, you know as well as I do there's never been more investigative work than now.
But are those cases worth it?
They're worth not losing your license. Show yourself worthy of the Wentworth Detective Agency, and we might keep you on the payroll. Mr. Pierce, are you still...
I'm coming.
Sir, I came here on the advice of a person whom I hold in high esteem, and I must say that I expected anything but a drunkard's lair.
You're free to leave anytime, sir.
Do you know to whom you speak?
Stephen Webster, industrialist and art collector. All of Boston knows you.
Tell me, Mr. Pierce, are you capable of handling a new case, or are you simply a deadbeat inebriate?
If you come to me, it means you're desperate.
Nobody believes me. They take me for an old fool. Sarah, my little girl, she is dead. Even you must know of her. She was Sarah Hawkins.
The painter? Yes. Everyone knows her work.
The police accuse her of killing her family. They all died in a fire. Sarah, her husband, and Simon, my grandson.
I can't do anything for a woman who is already dead.
Find out the truth. They say she was mad, but I know that's a lie. She would never have done such a thing.
But if you have no proof...
I've brought all that I have. Look. I want you to look carefully at this painting. Tell me all the assumptions that come to mind.
What am I supposed to find?
Tell me if this is the work of madness. Or if, on the contrary, you manage to detect some logic, a rationality to follow so that I may understand it.
Is that all you want from me?
Yes, please.
All right. I'll look at your picture. That's all you've got? The painting?
I placed a file on your desk. It contains everything I have on the affair.
Its strange beauty isn't enough to hide the feeling of dread it carries.
Ex Oblivion. Bronze trophy.
A warehouse on Darkwater. Some sketches of the Hawkins family. Rather thin.
So, Mr. Pierce, what do you make of these elements?
Ooh. Warehouse 36 sounds interesting. You're asking the wrong guy. I read about her mental fragility in the police report. Something's not right with this story.
The sender's label mentions Warehouse 36.
That's right. It came with Sarah's last painting.
And you think your daughter could have been the sender?
That is what you must find out. Go to Darkwater. Find Warehouse 36.
Darkwater? Never heard of the place. Where is that?
It's a small, remote island off the coast of Boston. Sarah lived there with her son and her husband.
I suppose you want to ship me off there.
Darkwater holds the secret regarding my daughter, Mr. Pierce. You must uncover it.
I'm a private investigator, not an art critic.
I guess you're not as clever as you think, then. The painting is linked to this case, can't you see? You must find the meaning behind all this.
You must tell me if what the police suggest about the mental state of your daughter is true.
No. Sarah had visions. Everyone knew that. She never would have hurt a fly. She only thought she saw things.
Saw things? What do you mean by that?
I never knew what she meant by that. My daughter was an enigmatic figure, Mr. Pierce. You must find out the truth about her life and death.
Her husband was a big deal on the island. But the police are sticking to the accident theory. Though they mentioned Sarah's mental state was fragile. I believe you are right, sir. This case is not as simple as it appears.
I am aware of that. I believe there is more to this case than just an accident.
I think I'm beginning to understand.
I'm willing to do anything for my daughter to recover her honor.
Quiet down. I'm on your side. Let's sum things up. An artist dies with her family in a house fire. Your only clue is a sort of premonitory painting sent from Darkwater right before her death.
Correct. And the rumors about her supposed folly.
Which you don't totally deny.
Find that warehouse. Find out the truth regarding Sarah Hawkins' death. You'll be handsomely compensated.
All right. I'll take the case. I'll go to Darkwater and look into the death of your daughter.
Thank you, Mr. Pierce. I didn't expect any less coming from a man in your situation.
Something's queer. But it's not like I have a choice. Darkwater. I think I've got a book on the North Atlantic. I'll no doubt find some information on this island in there. Darkwater is off the coast of Boston. But I've never heard of it. According to this book, it was often mentioned during whale hunting times at the end of the 19th century. But it seems to have been shunned since then. All I have to do is go to the port. I just hope that I can find a boat able to take me to Darkwater.
Businessman. Stephen Webster came to see me in order that I investigate the death of his only daughter, Sarah Hawkins. The man accepts neither refusals nor inconvenient truths. He's ready to do anything to prove that his daughter was not mad. Shipowner Charles Hawkins. That must have been... yeah, her husband. His Stephen Webster's daughter's husband was a local celebrity on Darkwater, the heir of a ship owner family. He used to travel a lot. He met Sarah Hawkins during a trip in Paris. They fell in love, got married, and Hawkins took her to the remote island of Darkwater. They had a child named Simon and lived a very secretive life. Here she is. Sarah Hawkins, a painter known for her tortured artistic universe. Okay. She was worshipped for the strangeness of her work and the rarity of her public appearances. I seem to remember that she once said, "I paint what my dreams whispered to me." Her marriage to Charles Hawkins years ago surprised high society columnists. A wealthy Boston heiress, known for her party-going, chooses to follow her new husband and live as a recluse on the island of Darkwater. She disappeared from the front pages of newspapers and nobody heard any more about her. Even her death in a fire remained a secret. Only her father, Stephen Webster, continued to seek the truth. Continues. Never mind. And here he is, schoolboy, only son of Sarah and Charles Hawkins. He died in the fire that claimed his whole family. Not a lot of info on him, though. Places. My private detective agency contracted to the Wentworth Detective Agency after the Great War. Oh, I decided to set up in Boston, where there is no lack of work for guys like me. One small-time case follows the other. Adultery, settled scores, disappearances that are not actually disappearances. The old office couch is less comfortable than a real bed, and I should probably get rid of these empty bottles. But this place is mine for the moment. Island of Darkwater. It would seem that the world has forgotten the very existence of this isolated rock off the coast of Boston. It is a small, inhospitable island whose coastline is made up of steep cliffs and sharp reefs, and with only one outlet to the sea. It is mainly inhabited by the descendants of whalers who set up a supply post there in the 1800s. It was I was hit severely by the collapse of this activity. I think that the only venture on the island that is still profitable is its medical institute. I have to answer a message here. It's regarding a doctor's appointment. lot of Sarah Hawkins. Intuitive and visionary artist for some. Overpriced imposter for others. Okay, that was not nice. Sarah Hawkins leaves nobody indifferent. This mysterious and reserved painter offers strange images with violent colors and wild strokes to the world. If her paintings are testimony to her vision of the world, then the world of Sarah Hawkins is a portal open to other dimensions. Extract from the notebook of Edward Pierce, private detective. I'm curious about those. Painting by Sarah. This painting depicts a monstrous silhouette threatening a woman and child. Flames can be made out in the background. Stephen Webster, the father of Sarah Hawkins, thinks that it is linked to the death of his daughter. File on Sarah Hawkins' case. A shipping label. Some of it's unreadable, but I can make out part of the address. Warehouse 36, Dock Border. The police report. It says that the fire started in the dining room and claimed the whole family. The police decide on a domestic accident, but they nevertheless insist on Sarah Hawkins' mental frailty. Why? Written about marriage of Sarah and Charles Hawkins, a businessman from the island of Darkwater. They live in a recluse life, blah, 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 blah. All right. And his lighter. The doctors prescribed them. I turned from the war. So, okay. They swore that they would put me an end to the nightmares for a while now. The effect has been wearing off. Yeah, that's how medicine actually works, unfortunately. Or you just need more and more. Uh-huh. All right. Zero CP available character points. Character points, CP, okay. Sanity. Oh shit. Mental trauma, nightmares, sanity, stable. So far so good, I guess. Confident in your abilities and your Cartesian mind. Cartesian? I don't know what that means. You conduct your investigation by sticking to the facts, your convictions, and your perception of reality. Your conclusions are logical and reliable. Nightmares. Edward Pierce, a veteran of the First World War, where he took part in the Meuse sur le Deux offensive. He is one of the few survivors of the Lost Battalion, American units that suffered heavy losses from enemy and Allied artillery fire. Forced to hold their position for... that's why he set that to his picture. Surrounded by the bodies of their fallen... Oh, God. Without food or medical supplies, the soldiers were considered as lost by their fellow countrymen. Horrible. Pierce is traumatized by these events. He consumes sleeping pills and liquor to ward off the nightmares that haunt him. Well, it works. But only so little, I guess. Alright, that was it. I don't know if I'll be reading everything out loud. But, alright, and picking up that medicine book gave a point in medicine and in occultism. Yeah. Are we ready to leave here? I think yes.
The Lost Battalion. Holding your position and obeying orders. That isn't courage.
Hi, I can't exit. Ah, there we go. Honk, honk. Oh, I'm gonna go get my coffee. Stop honking. Ah, I need to hold in the button. The Sarah Hawkins case, bronze trophy. Unlocked here. Into the madness. Well, yes, please. Oh.
We're almost there. Stay on board. There's guys coming to unload. Welcome to Darkwater Island, Mr. Pierce.
Why, thank you, Captain Fitzroy.
So, what wind brought you?
Does the Hawkins case mean anything to you?
A sad story that we would all prefer to forget. Charles Hawkins may have been a landlubber, but he was a good man.
And his wife, Sarah Hawkins.
A nice young woman, and a great painter. What a tragedy. You know what? Go have a drink at the Stranded Whale. What you need is a good pick-me-up. Mitchell may not be very welcoming, but his bar holds a surprise for you. As for me, you'll find me at the Harbor Master's office. If it's the Hawkins family that brings you here, I have a pile of documents that should interest you.
Understood. I'm going for a look around the docks.
Just gotta say, the voice acting here. What the heck is that? All right.
Let the police do their work. Hey, Sullivan, can't you go any faster?
You've seen how old this thing is. If we force it too much, we'll break everything.
You can't do that.
But it's only a fish.
A fish? You've got no idea. Don't badmouth what you don't know, or you'll pay for it for sure.
Okay, that's enough. Step back and let us... The same goes for you, sir. Move along.
I'm looking for this address. Warehouse 36, Darkwater Harbor.
Ah. And so who are you?
I didn't introduce myself. Edward Pierce, private detective.
In any case, it's not very important. I can't answer that.
You can't? Or you don't want to?
Oh, no. I'm not getting into those games, me. Now, please, allow me to do my job.
You don't put that beast back in the water, you shysters! You're crazy! They're cops. They can't understand. Damn stupid idiots. Forget it. Nobody listens to us. Anyway. That's no...
The blood is just beginning to coagulate. It died a short time ago. Only a specialist would know what killed it.
Don't put that beast back in the water, you shysters! You're crazy! They're cops. They can't understand.
There's a lot going on here.
Prohibition is just a joke around here. That suits me fine.
Yeah, but sorry about that, dude. I'm going for a trophy, so... Wow, a video game where people are actually allowed to smoke. Not drink, though. Smoke. That's okay. Excuse me, sir. Do you play the drums in the Beatles, perchance? No? No. Since 1772? Wow. Oh, the atmosphere. Really?
careful.
Did not expect that.
Let's get him another drink. He's dry.
In my bar, we don't serve troublemakers.
I don't have time for all this bravado.
Don't be so high and mighty, sir. We don't like mainland snobs.
I'm here for information, not for a fight.
I prefer it that way. Speak then. I reserve the right to answer or not.
Okay.
Do you know where this place is? Warehouse 36, Darkwater Harbor.
The Hawkins warehouse. I see, yeah. If I were you, I wouldn't hang around there.
Why not?
First off, there are rumors. Sailors from around here say you can hear noises coming from the warehouse at night. Screams, that sort of thing.
Screams?
And that's not all. There's the fate of its owners and all the superstitions that go with it. But I'll say no more. Anything else?
I didn't expect to find alcohol on this island. What's the source of this miracle?
You mean who? Our source of supply wouldn't like me to betray them to the first comer.
I'll tell nobody.
She'd know it anyway. Anything else?
What can you tell me about her?
We all knew she was famous on the mainland for her paintings. Never understood why. Then, I don't want to speak ill of the dead.
Her vision. Was it so terrible?
Way I see it, the truth is really a question of point of view.
What do you mean by that?
Do you still trust the truth after a bottle of whiskey?
Her style made her famous. How would you describe it? Tortured?
Yeah, well, it wasn't normal. I mean, for a young woman with a child and all that. We saw them in the papers and we said to ourselves, who can paint such things? Is that how she sees the world?
So they made you feel uncomfortable?
You need to see them for yourself. Make up your own mind.
I've got what I need.
Anything else?
The stranded whale. I guess this bar has been here a long time.
What can I tell you? I'm a nostalgic sort of guy. The name, it reminds us of the golden age of Darkwater, when our whalers left for long months and came back sweating and stinking of the oil and flesh of the whales they'd been hunting.
It was a tough time, all the same.
Ah, but steeped in glory. We've never known such wealth since then.
That'll be all for now.
And then he said, "You have no right to..."
The miraculous catch. Apparently, the most significant event of the last 80 years.
Treat us like this.
And the doctor, what did he say?
He laughed.
My God.
What you looking at, stranger?
I've rarely seen a woman who can hold her liquor so confidently.
What gives you the right to judge me?
Ah, it was a compliment.
So what? Let me drink, stranger.
Do you like our song?
We're true sirens.
We may not be pros, but we give it all we've got.
That's true. It's a reminder of the time when we were still fishing for whales off Darkwater Island.
What brought whaling to an end?
The whales, of course.
They all disappeared.
You exhausted the stocks.
You could say that, yes. There were fewer and fewer of them.
Until the last, the biggest.
The one of the miraculous catch.
Exactly.
I've never heard this song before.
Only people from here know it. It tells the story of the miraculous catch.
I saw the newspaper clipping. You don't believe it, do you?
Watch what you say, young man.
That catch saved our island.
Ah. Where's the proof?
We're the proof.
Without it, the whole of Darkwater would have died of hunger in 1847.
It's true. Everything happened just as it says in the newspaper report. Our grandparents...
In 1847, without them. They're not that old. He must mean whalers in general, right? Right? Yeah.
Parents tasted its flesh.
And it was delicious.
I bid you farewell, gentlemen.
Good night, stranger.
So long.
If I had the wings of the girly boys, I would spread the men to fly home.
And then he said, you have no right to treat us like this.
What's he doing here?
My God.
I met you in Resident Evil, sir. I kinda killed you a bunch of times. They look like the father of that cannibalistic family.
She won't stop asking.
Not that again.
Nightmares. Can hear things and voices whispering. Will follow its reader and appear at various locations, gifted with its own consciousness, until it finds a new reader.
What kind of men are those?
And then he said, you have no right to treat us like this.
Asylum staff,
What
alright.
did he say?
He laughed.
My God.
You said it.
They made this place interesting.
She will do it again, you know.
Oh,
The girl doctor. Colden. She won't stop asking.
not that again. She will get us into trouble.
I know.
Let's check out the prices. Sun, Swan, Swimchester, Andrews. Oh, is this a tab?
Charles Hawkins was a heavy drinker. And a debtor. Interesting.
They keep a dead man here? How is he ever gonna... What's it say? Miss Baker always free for the lady. Oh, best handwriting. It's better than mine. Yeah. The bartender's always right in this bar. Get a harpoon in your gut. I like this bar. And things to look at that actually interest me. And then the eerie atmospheric drone in the background.
Not that again. She will get us into trouble.
I know.
You again.
I read the article on the miraculous catch. Interesting local folklore.
Don't get it into your head to repeat that round here. It's more than folklore. On that day, the crew of the Scylla caught an exceptional catch. The biggest whale ever caught. And they saved dock water from famine.
That'll be all for now.
Not the best sign, but okay.
I wonder what Captain Fitzroy has got to say about this woman, Cat.
The terms of our agreement are clear. Keep your men under control. You cannot afford to provoke us. No need to answer this message. Just make your payment to the carrier. Cat.
Broken. This place seems half abandoned.
Oh. Hello, sir. Didn't see you there. I know what you did last summer.
Fishing equipment. Could do with some rust remover. A souvenir from a more prosperous era. I guess this blackboard hasn't been wiped for more than 70 years. The Scylla. It finished up beached at the entrance to the harbor.
Wow. Either it tells something about ghosts or the room temperature. Ooh, this is good. This is gonna give another point in here. Into medicine and occultism. Right? The second volume teaches ethics and good practice to medical staff. All right. Oh. Oh, I don't know. It went to 14% here, so I guess that has to be maxed out to reach level 2? I don't know. I don't know how that actually will work. 1 character point available. Yeah, that doesn't have to be now, does it?
This man and Fitzroy could be twins.
I like that the picture is not straight. Nah. Well, in on the ocean, I don't think that this resembles the Danish flag, but this is what a flag looks like here in Denmark. What the heck is that? It is! Because that's a Brazilian flag, and no, it's not. These are some... I should look it up. That could be interesting to know what a flag that almost looks like ours. Ours is not a plus, or it is a cross. So you'd have to move that one line a little. Then you have the Danish flag, red and white.
What a macabre souvenir.
That's a leg.
I've brought out the Charles Hawkins cargo manifests. They're on the table next to you. But in truth, you're likely to be disappointed. When you're done, come join me on the deck.
These manifests are signed by Charles Hawkins. But that's all I'll get from them.
All right, give me 1 second. I'm gonna grab a bite to eat. Cut the pizza into pieces. This is my yeah, that doesn't rhyme. Right. Diddy, go back. No, it's not for you. No, it really isn't. There we go. A small plate of sorts would be a good idea. Tito, no, not for you. Daddy. Curious beast. bring a Coke. Cup of coffee. I got a Coke. Yeah. Oh, yeah, okay. I can't leave this out when you're in the house, can I? Put it back into the oven. Put you in the oven and then leave the pizza out. That is also... All right, I'm back. We going on the ship now?
From here, I see everything that goes on in the harbor. The hard-working lives of my sailors, the fights at the stranded whale. Even the antics of these wharf rats don't escape me.
It's you who lays down the law around here.
Oh, I wouldn't go that far. I'm just the last serving captain on Darkwater. Tell me what I can do to help you.
Mm-hmm.
Your manifests have been blacked out. They're totally unreadable.
Yeah, I saw that. I've got no idea who did it or why. I don't remember having countersigned anything special enough for someone to hide it.
And why obliterate the dates, as well as the goods stored in the warehouse?
You mean that the dates have some meaning?
I'm surprised Charles Hawkins had goods to store, knowing that whaling stopped in 1847.
I see that you're interested in the history of our island. Indeed, maritime activities ceased altogether at the end of the last century. I imagine that the Hawkins family had other types of contracts.
But you don't know with whom?
No, it was none of my business.
I'm looking for Warehouse 36. Do you know where it is?
Look, it's right there. The warehouse is opposite the jetty. You can't miss it.
Understood.
You know who the building belongs to, don't you?
It belonged to the Hawkins family.
Precisely. Ship owners from father to son.
I think that somebody here wanted me to search this warehouse. I found a threatening letter, signed by a certain cat.
What? I don't mind you visiting my harbor master's office, but I'd prefer if you didn't go through my affairs.
Are you being blackmailed?
Not exactly, no. That shyster wants to make us pay protection money.
With any success?
I wouldn't say that, but she terrifies my men as much as her own.
Can you not do anything to stop her?
Don't you worry about that.
I was looking at your photograph. The one of the man in front of the boat.
Ah, yes, I can see the one you're talking about.
Interesting resemblance. I thought it was you, but with a wooden leg.
And for good reason. That's my father in the photograph.
Your father?
John Fitzroy, captain of the Scylla. His wooden leg is here. You can go and see it if you're interested.
I'm just back from the wharves. The dead killer whale is unsettling the sailors.
Ah, yes. Us men of the sea are superstitious folk.
Killer whales don't have many known predators.
That's true. And normally, they're not found around here. But, you're gonna take me for a fool.
Give it a try.
Have you heard about the depths? Trenches that plunge into the earth, and that shelter creatures unlike any other.
You're talking about mythology.
Ha! Indeed, you're right.
The police took the decision to put the killer whale back into the sea.
You've got to understand them. They didn't know what to do with it.
I think that was a mistake. Who says that whatever caused those wounds is no longer in these waters?
You think we should have kept it?
To look into the real cause of its death, at least. The miraculous catch. Is it a local legend?
Not at all. It's an episode from our glorious past. Go read the story of the sailor's return to Darkwater Harbor. It's displayed on a wall of the Stranded Whale.
I shall be on my way.
So come back and see me when you've got something new.
Roy Mitchell. He runs the bar on Darkwater. Prohibition has no hold on the Stranded Whale, and the sailors come to seek some comfort in Mitchell's whiskey. The man, therefore, knows more than anyone the secrets and rumors that the inhabitants of the island exchange after a few glasses. Mitchell is devoted to the golden age of whale hunting, if the numerous trophies that decorate his establishment are anything to go by. The man will talk freely on this subject on which he is so keen, but he will be far less enthusiastic if one was to inquire about his source of liquor. Makes sense. The captain, James Fitzroy, is the captain of the what? The what? The only boat that still sails between Darkwater and Boston. His base is the harbor master's office, from where he misses nothing that happens on the island. The inhabitants of Darkwater respect him. The bootleggers despise him. He offered to help me in my investigation. Yeah, that's true. The Darkwater port. The Stranded Whale. Right. The shanty. Somewhat 75 years ago, this event took place. All right, some clues here. The threatening letter from Kat could easily be the one supplying liquor to the island, but I just don't see what that has to do with the captain. Well, she would need a boat to have it shipped, right? Captain Fitzroy. It could be his father, but since they look so much alike, it could also be him. I mean, if the captain we just spoke to has a wooden leg, then he doesn't have to, show it. He can have a bit more modern contraption for a wooden leg than that. Now, manifests. Only a few dates are still legible. 1890, 1907, and a partial date. The rest of the documents are blacked out. Who would want this information to be hidden? We will see. Knowledge. The second book of medicine. Right. All right.
Don't put that beast back in the water, you shysters. You're crazy. They're cops. They can't understand. Damn stupid idiots. Forget it. Nobody listens to us anymore.
Something is coming up here. I'm trying to figure out how to do this. Problem is the game doesn't have a save function. It has an autosave function, and yeah, okay. If, oh God, I hate stuff like this. I can fail picking this lock. I don't know if I will because it's out of my hands, but if I see it start to fail, I am to quickly go to the menu and load last checkpoint. If I am not doing that on time or whatever, I'll have to restart the game. Let's do it.
There.
You see, game saved. So all is good. But if the lockpick somehow got stuck and he, I don't know, took his hands off the lock, I don't even know what it looks like. I only knew before doing this. I knew what it looked like when it went like it should. But if it's looking like something is wrong, quickly press options and go to last checkpoint and do the same thing again. Because it will save just after. Ah, all right.
Hello, old friend.
Hello, darkness, my old friend. Was that it? How do I put the light away? Alright. Well, I guess he'll... I did it. I don't want that out there. No. Aha. Okay, triangle. Right. Hiya. I wonder what it smells like here. Salty, I guess. I have a small problem here now. Have I done something wrong? Why did he engrave it on the back? I would say this is the front, right? That depends. Is he left-handed? He might be left-handed. I don't know. But there is a problem here. Because, my notes say right here. Right freaking here. It's supposed to be a collectible. And it's not showing. And that's a problem. You know what? Talking about it is not gonna solve anything. I'll try. I have no idea if leaving an area locks you out of it. There's no chapter select. That's all I know. Oh God. Yeah, okay. We know what's at stake here. Oh, after the door was open. Ted knows about the thefts from her stock of liquor. She'll soon find out who it is, and I wouldn't like to be in his shoes.
Somebody's stealing from the bootlegger's stock of liquor. Hello, old friend.
Good. All right. But that was odd, picking up the liquor like I did, and then, never mind. But that's something to look out for, actually. Boats are moving. I like. Saint Brendan, the navigator.
St. Brendan, patron saint of sailors and travelers. Desecrated. I can't even say which language it's written in. I've no idea what it says.
Does that mean?
I've no idea what it says.
Right. So, investing into occultism. Those candles, though. That could have been... No, they are actually not flat. But they sure look flat when I... No, never mind. So that red frame here was what was lying over here we just passed. But I like that, you know, this, it makes sense. Something, a lot of video games just don't have sense. I play some of them, so it is nice to know and see when it's there. When it's not, you kind of miss it, but, you know. I'd rather comment on it when I see it. Oh, sorry. Can't have the liquor bottles go all cold in there. All right.
Come on, you could tell me. Who's this guy?
No idea. You better keep it shut.
Why, we don't have a clear conscience.
Quiet. What's with you wandering around here like a hungry dog?
I've got to enter the Hawkins warehouse. I guess it's going to be complicated.
No, it's very simple, in fact. Fuck off.
I don't give a damn about your racket. I just want to get into this warehouse.
And we don't give a damn about you. Whatever your reason for wanting inside, there's nothing we can do for you.
What will Kat say when she finds out that it's you who are filching stock?
You've got no proof.
That's true. Apart from this little note from your friend here.
You didn't throw it away?
I couldn't know that someone was gonna force the lock.
What a So, what is it you want?
To get into the Hawkins warehouse.
That's all. Go on, then. And we never want to see your rat snout again.
What's wrong with his face, though?
You live here?
Why did you do that,
Oh, dude.
We saw what you did to St. Brendan.
Yeah, we'll teach you to come onto our island and ridicule our protectors.
I respect your beliefs.
Our beliefs? You mean you don't believe in God?
That's irrelevant.
That's what you think.
There's you, our beloved statue, and then those two bozos behind us. Wait, now that I think about it, it's got to be them. There's one of them who's always going back and forth to the statue.
Quieter. That's all we need for them to hear us.
What brings you to dark water?
The two guys behind you. What are they guarding?
The bootleggers. Scum.
They're protecting their territory. From whom, I wonder?
They really don't have a choice anyway. They're more scared of Cat than an attack
The
by
animation on
drunken
these guys.
sailors.
If
I don't know
only
if you
they
know.
would kill each other.
I don't know if you noticed the two other patrolling standing guard over there. Their animation was synchronized. That's a little come on. But these two, they couldn't synchronize it even if they tried. It's funny.
I have an offer that could interest you.
We're listening.
I need you to keep them busy for a while.
You send us to take the punishment while you go quietly about your business.
Holy shit, he's
What's
drunk.
in it for us?
What would convince you to help me?
There's only one thing that'll get us to move.
For sure. Bring us something to drink and we'll take care of the bootleggers.
All right.
Look what I've got.
You're a good guy, you.
Trophy.
Follow me.
No prohibition for dark order.
Cheers,
I-
you jackass.
Dude. I didn't know I would like this game so much. All right. There is a chapter coming up, and I will play up until that chapter and call it a day. But I'd rather play this game than anything else right now. That's no secret.
Don't feel well.
Hey, where are you going?
Say that. I hope for your sake that I didn't hear.
No, it's not what you think. It's just that you shouldn't hide your hooch in a fisherman's hut.
You got it coming. What? You built yourself from my stock.
He's stoked to the gills. You'll get nothing out of him.
I'm not interested in the chat. I want to tan his hide.
He's back in the water, you shysters. You're crazy.
They're cops. They can't understand.
Damn stupid.
Hmm. looks like old bicycles. I know it's not, but... Okay, what is this called? How is it pronounced? What is this? This is a... Yes, it's there on the screen.
A handle. It must come from these old benches.
Exactly. It's a handle. Case solved. Okay. Yeah.
This ratchet device seems to be usable.
Looked like a break of sorts.
An old cogwheel. Rusty, but in working order.
Well, if it has all the teeth, then I guess. Ah, that stair is quite close to the wall.
I could use this old winch to lift the grating.
Do I turn it?
Looks like everything is in its place. All I have to do is turn this handle.
This was one of those crucial parts also where I was ready to press the options button to reload a save game. Apparently that's the thing. What the? Yeah, okay, it's on. Silver trophy for delusional investigator.
This is primitive.
He must have steel toes in his shoes. Because these ladders are... Okay, not this one. But they're so freaking close to the wall.
Ugh, this place stinks. What is the connection between this place and the Sarah Hawkins case? Le Petit Parisien. Who might keep a news clipping about Sarah Hawkins?
The little girl from Paris? Yeah? I don't know. I guess.
Can't sleep. I know how that feels. Who has enough money to buy painkillers, but stays in a place like this? It smells as bad as it looks. What is this picture of Charles and Sarah Hawkins doing here?
In person on...
Is this one of Sarah Hawkins' paintings? What happened here?
All right. There is around 20 minutes until there's new dailies in Fallout. And I'll be heading over there. I think. Or maybe until the game saves.
Someone has settled in here.
And whoever it is has something to tell me about the Hawkins case. Is there anyone in there? You! Don't move! Detective Pierce. I told you to stay away from this warehouse.
You seem like a competent officer. We should help each other.
You're trying to manipulate me, Mr. Pierce. I hate to be taken for a fool.
All right, Inspector Lestrade. Let me take a more direct approach. Can you explain what this painting is doing here?
This strange portrait. Wait, I know it.
It was in the Hawkins mansion when we came to investigate the fire.
So you confirm that it was removed from the crime scene? Interesting. I'd like to go and see the mansion now.
Of course. You want to go back along his trail? I'd like to understand how this painting made it to here. Come on. My car's parked down the way. Andrews, would you please shut the door? And open your eyes, damn it. This guy went right under your nose. God damn it. Her again. This case has nothing to do with you, Baker. Clear the passage or I'll shut you up for obstruction.
Officer Bradley, you've finally grown a pair. Too bad you're too fat to see them down there.
Why, you?
Come on, keep the smile. You don't want to force me to widen it.
Okay, I get it. Can we go to the mansion now?
Who the hell are you?
What the hell are you?
What were you doing on my turf? I've got my eye on you. We'll meet again.
Is it far, this mansion?
Look behind you, at the top of the ridge. You see the building?
No.
That's the Hawkins mansion. Come on, we got some driving to do.
I was sure he was gonna get the strange high house. I was sure he was gonna get beat on the head or something. That would be so video game like. But no. We're all good. All right, I'm gonna stop here, but I'd like to see the game saying game saved. Maybe catch a good thumbnail. Maybe. Shit, what's with his face, man? Is that what they call a Chelsea smile or something?
Well, here we are, Hawkins Mansion. The place has been abandoned since the fire. There's only old Winchester in his hut.
Yes. So, around here-ish is where I will continue from. Thank you very much. And yeah, you can feel free follow in Fallout if you wanna. There you can team up. You know, here it's kind of hard to team up. It would be cool. Yeah, Dr. Watson and no, yeah, Watson and Sherlock Holmes, right? Something like that. We can do teams, take care of the dailies together, or look at weapons, armor, whatever it might be, you know. So feel free. Usually I go to Fallout 76 around this time when in 15 minutes there'll be new dailies. So I can't wait to continue Call of Cthulhu. This is awesome. See you guys. Take care. Thanks for having a peek at this. I'll be playing this very soon again. Take care. Bye-bye.